Julia Seemann is an upcoming Swiss fashion designer who started her own brand in 2015 after pop star Rihanna wore one of her diploma looks. And she's showing her newest collection at the Mode Suisse on September the 3rd, and we got to speak with her ahead of the show. Julia Seemann, I was wondering, in a world, nowadays that you can just click online and buy your stuff, maybe on Zalando or go to a fast fashion brand like Zara, where do you as a young Swiss designer position yourself?
So we actually position in a niche because our brand is a designer brand. So we sell designer clothing. And actually Zalando is like a platform where you can buy different brands. It's like something totally else. And Zara is a fast fashion brand. So, and we do small quantities. So it's really something special for the customer.
Okay. You mentioned Zalando is a platform with many brands. If they would now come up to you and say, hey, we would like to sell your stuff on our platform, would that be something that you would like to do?
It really depends on the platform, actually. With Zalando, I'm not so sure. It's really commercial, and we want to position ourselves a bit in another direction.
Your clothes are quite edgy, quite special, as we can see. I was wondering, is there a market for such clothes in Switzerland?
Actually, yes. I'm really surprised. I'm really believing in Swiss people and their style, and also in young people. So we have a big demand of young people also, but it's always depending on what pieces, like if it's earrings or if it's another accessory piece or if it's a t-shirt or a coat. Like maybe all older people, they more going for coats or shirts, and younger people are more buying like the basic stuff. But yeah, actually there is a market, but we ourselves, we want to really focus like internationally, also on Switzerland, of course, but we want to go further.
Okay, so I guess, nowadays there are no boundaries when it comes to selling clothes. You have an online shop, right?
Yes, we do.
So I guess, is online, selling online more important than having your things in stores as you do, like for instance in Zurich in a small store? How is that?
It's actually both very important. So to be present online is really important nowadays because, I mean, like online shopping is growing faster and faster. So, and for us, it's a really good opportunity to do direct sales and to have constant cash flow as well. So, and the other way is to do wholesale. So that's the other sales model actually. So that's also really important, also to be present in stores, because at the end, what's also important to for people to really see the clothes, feel them, try them. So.
And does it work that you have your own online shop? Because I figure, I think everyone goes to these big platforms where you have everything instead of really going to specific designers and check it out there.
So of course you really have to know the designer to go on the online shop. So yeah, I mean for us we have to do PR, we have to do marketing. So it's really important to have press and also like push the Instagram. We have to do that a bit more, I guess, now to increase direct sales.
Some celebrities have already wore your things, such as Kim Kardashian, model Bella Hadid, or Rihanna. How does that impact to you? Like after that, do you see an increase in sales after they wore it?
I must say, like the biggest impact is on social media. So we can see that after a person like Rihanna or Kim Kardashian wore something from us, like the followers increase. But I must say in sales it's quite hard. Like it needs a lot to really sell your stuff. So to have like one celebrity a year wearing your stuff, and then it's really hard to increase sales. Of course, like a little bit, but at the end, you really it needs more.
Or when a star wears your things and then maybe posts it online, then it's more brand awareness that you get. People then know, oh, Julia Seemann, but not, I'm gonna buy it.
I mean, people first have to get to know the brand, and maybe a lot of people see the brand the first time when they see Rihanna or Kim Kardashian in a dress. So they want to see more first, like a lot of people, before they buy something.
In January 2017, you were invited to the Fashion Week in Berlin. Now, on September the 3rd, you're showing your new collection at Mode Suisse. How important are those kind of shows for you?
Actually, very important. So, I mean, Mode Suisse is a great platform for young Swiss designers and also established brands. And yeah, it's actually very important. We're showing there our new collection, the Spring/Summer 19 collection. And yeah, also last year when I was invited to Berlin, it was such a great opportunity to show my work there to a bit more international audience.
What happens after? Do you get any reactions to that? Or there even a sales increase or stylists that call you?
Yeah, definitely. After Berlin, for example, we got a lot of requests from stores and also a lot of press requests from stylists to pull something for editorials or celebrity styling, for example. So yeah, it had a great impact on our brand, definitely.
So you just mentioned celebrity styling and we talked about the celebrities wearing your stuff. How does that happen? How does it happen that a star in LA gets to wear a Swiss brand?
That's a good question, actually. Actually, we get the requests by email. So we're not writing to the stylist, hey, do you want to pull our stuff? It's actually the other way around. So we're out of the blue, we're getting requests, which is what is really nice. So yeah, and then we already know what it is for. So we get requests, for example, for Lady Gaga for a video, for a video clip. So and then the stylist is going to send us a selection, and then we're going to send this to him. And
that's incredible that you know ahead, oh, Lady Gaga might wear my stuff. Do they ask for a specific thing or do they just say we have a clip for Lady Gaga, can you put something together?
Actually, it's quite specific often. So often they ask for, like they also tell what kind of music video it is for what song, for example. And when it comes out, so you already know a bit.
And then they send it back.
And then they send it back. Yeah, it's actually like we already had the situation that stylists also bought some stuff, but most of the time they like loan it and send it back.
You also had collaborations, I saw, with Eastpak that you did. I mean, quite a known brand. And then also Swarovski, which is interesting because I feel like Swarovski is not really the same style of your clothes.
Okay.
How do those collaborations come along?
Yeah, it's a bit different actually. From Eastpak we had the contact. So my boyfriend Flavio had a contact from Eastpak Europe, and yeah, we got in contact with them and explained what we would like to do, and they really thought it was a great idea, and then we had this chance to do this collaboration, which was really cool. And yeah, with Swarovski it was different. I remember that they asked us they wanted to sponsor us for Vogue Italia. So that was the first time, actually, it was last September. And yeah, I mean, that's a great opportunity.
So it was for a specific editorial on Vogue Italia that...
It was actually it was for specific pieces. So there we had to create one look full of crystals. And they sponsored all the stones and all the beads and everything. So we could design with that.
How important are such collaborations with other big brands for you as a young designer?
I mean, yeah, it's really important. I mean, the thing with Eastpak was really great. Also, it creates visibility for you as a young brand. And especially when the big brands are sharing it on their social media, for example. So that's really great.
Are those collaborations also profitable for you as a designer? You know, you hear big names, so you think maybe...
Not yet, because still the quantities are really small. The collaboration we did with Eastbag was like a really small quantity because it was all hand painted. So it was not in that sense profitable, but at the end it's for us at the beginning, like now we're still at the beginning, and for us at the moment it's really about also making connections and having the possibility to work together with other people and other brands.
Then you also worked at the famous brand and designer Vivienne Westwood, and then also for a smaller brand. You told me, who was that?
It was Midhem Kirchhoff in London.
Okay, so what was so it was like a very known brand and a smaller brand. What could you take with you now for your own business? What did you learn?
Especially at the young brands, at Midhem Kirchhoff, it was really interesting for me to see. And now I always remember a bit, during my own work, what they were talking about. And now I understand more and more what they meant. So that was really great. And at Westwood, it was completely different because it's a huge brand. It's a huge company with like more than 200 people working there. So and they have different departments, and I worked for the couture section, which was really nice, and I had a lot of insights in like pattern making.
What was the thing that surprised you when you were at Vivienne Westwood?
They're really depending on the interns.
How come? What do you mean by that? They depend on
like
interns?
For example, they do like custom-made pieces for customers, and then we had to copy. Like the interns had to copy all the patterns by hand, so everything is done by hand. So and this pattern has been sent to the production afterwards. So like we were in between that. So
which is a crucial part.
Yeah, actually, yeah, really crucial. So without the interns, they would not have the time to do that. So actually, the interns are.
I mean, hearing all that, it sounds successful with having celebrities wearing your stuff, collaborations. Still, can you make a living out of this?
Actually, not yet. I hope it will be soon. I'm still having my my side job, and but here, like most of the time, I'm working on my brand. But so I'm investing a lot into the brand at the moment.
Is that more or less the way to go when you're in Switzerland and trying to set up your own thing?
It's hard work. It's actually, of course, you need capital at the end to start. So actually, that's where it all starts. Yeah, you need funding. You need capital to do something at the end. And yeah, a lot of people that I know who are creative or who are setting up their own brand, they're working besides that. So because at the beginning, it's really crucial to invest in production, in a lot of other stuff than paying yourself.
Do you get like special funding? Like, are there foundations that could help you, or like, have you thought of a crowdfunding campaign or?
So actually, we're now at the moment where we're proving different options. So we're proving, for example, one is to continue or to finance it with equity capital. So that's one thing. The other, crowdfunding is a possibility, of course. And then, last year, we won the Swiss Design Awards, which is also a great financial support. So there are platforms, but of course, it doesn't really. It's not enough to really do everything. So it needs more than that.
What keeps you going then?
at the end it's my passion, and I'm just really believing in what we're doing and in our products, in our style. So that's really what keeps me going, and also the feedbacks from other people, from press, from customers.